Hello guys, welcome back. Orlando with the Muy Just a Little Farm journey. Welcome back to our channel. Today it's a beautiful day today. It's actually 45 degrees out here today, and it feels like 60 or 70. It's beautiful. I guess when you go through a lot of those days, it was in the negative temperatures. Days like this just feel pretty awesome. So, with that being said, I think I'm gonna today for the next section of this video, I think it's part 7. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take advantage of the warm weather, and I'm gonna work outside of the coop today because it is supposed to get cold again. So, but I'm gonna see if I can do the roof. We're gonna do the underlayment. We gotta do the shingles, the side rails and stuff, and then maybe the gutters. So we'll see how far we can get today. But I'm definitely gonna try to take advantage of this warm weather and get in here and start working on the coop. So, all right, let's get up there and start cracking. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna start putting here the underlayment. There's some roof and underlayment that I got left over from some people came by and did my old house. They did the roof, so we had some left over and they left it. I took it. Now I'm gonna use it. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put the underlayment on here first, cover all the way to the top. Then after that, I'm gonna work with the aluminum sidings at the end before we get to the actual shingles. And then I'll check with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I just finished doing the underlayment here. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's pretty much rolling out the underlayment and then just stapling it down to the wood so it holds until you put the shingles up there. I'm sure, I don't know the degree of like the experience of whoever's building this kind of chicken coops or putting a roof, but just so you know, I did start from like the lowest point, where the water's going. And then I started putting layers on top of that. So they do overlap. So from this section here and that section, they do overlap a little bit. And the thought behind that is that if the water ever gets down there, it's gonna go from one onto the next one, and it's not gonna go underneath and back up. That's not the way gravity works. But yeah, that's the goal of how I did it like that, and I was overlapping them. So what I'm gonna do next is I got this aluminum here, this aluminum edge. It's kind of aluminum. It protects for the drop-in for the ledges of the roof. It helps the water. So when the water does line on it, it's gonna drip past the wood that you have in supporting your shingles, and it'll protect it in this way. But yeah, so I'm gonna put that on all around the edges. And I'm gonna, again, same time, I'm gonna start, for this one, I'm gonna start at the bottom, right? Again, I'm gonna start on this end right here, and I'm gonna work doing layers all the way up to the top, to the front. So it'll be the same concept, when it rains, it's not gonna go from one into underneath the other one, but it's gonna go over and it won't go underneath into the wood. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. And then I'll check it with you guys right before I do the shingles. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, welcome back. So I got done doing the flashing here. So you can see right here, that's what I was talking about, the aluminum drip. Kind of takes the water that helps bring it down past where the wood would be at. Yeah, anyway, so what I'm gonna do next, I got this, I'm gonna start working on the shingles here. Just so you guys know, I was gonna do the flashing all the way around, But anyways, I remember at the last one all the way to the top, I'm gonna do that one last. So that way when I put all the shingles, the last one is gonna be going over the shingles, and then it's protecting the water from going in both ways. All right, so but anyways, so to get the shingle started, we got this starter roll. So it's kind of like the shingles is just sticky from both sides, and it kind of helps catch the first shingle that goes here at the ledge, and then the other ones kind of get stuck to the ones that we put on after that. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put the starting strip here at the bottom, and then we're gonna start shingling up from the bottom all the way to the top. All right, so we'll do that, and we'll check at the end, see what time it is. All right. Okay guys, so you can see we had the roof up here. We got all the shingles put up. It's looking pretty nice. I'm gonna go ahead and now I'm gonna finish up the top over here. I gotta put that flash in. Well, cut the excess shingles here, and then put the flash in there for the water guard for the top of the roof. So. All right, I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so I do have this extra here, and all I'm doing is just kind of cutting it off, so we don't have to deal with it later. So you know what, I think I'm gonna leave this here. I think it's gonna help with the flashing. No, it's gonna help the water kind of drip out the other way. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put the flashing right on top of that, because I really like the way it's looking up here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the flashing up here just to cover the gaps that I got up here, and then we should be good. So I'm gonna measure that and cut it up, and then we'll nail it in there. As you guys can see, I don't have one of those fancy nail guns, which it would have made this job go a lot quicker. So I had to do all the nails here by hand, and that was a little bit time consuming. But what I do here is, because I don't have that gun, I use my drill to kind of pre-drill the hole for the nail to go in, at least through the aluminum. I don't go through the whole thing because I want that nail to be able to catch and secure against the wood. Yeah, if I would have had a nail gun, it would have been a lot quicker and easier, That was a stubborn one, but we got her in. So yeah, I think like the roof is done now. You know, we have it all covered. Looks pretty neat. You guys can see it. Looks very nice. So why green? I don't know, because that's the color that deal came with. Remember I told you guys on I think it was part 1 or 2. I told you guys that most of the wood that I bought for this chicken coop, I bought it from, you know, as a package. It was pretty affordable. So, but the good thing is that the shingles came with it, and you know, so we used them. Yeah. So I guess something else I kind of want to tell you guys. So for this roof, I actually used this very little. There are roofing nails, you can see right here, but they're a lot shorter than the regular ones. The regular ones are like a little bit longer than an inch. This one is actually 7/8 of an inch. And the reason why I didn't want to go with longer ones, because one, I mean, they're gonna catch either way, but I don't know if I'm gonna insulate and cover the roof inside of this yet. Now, with that being said, I didn't want like the long ones to be sticking out, you know, all over the roof and the inside. So that's why I went with the shorter ones. They might be sticking out, but it might just be the tip, just a little bit. So kind of keep my chickens safe. I didn't want them to be scratch themselves or hurt themselves. But just a little input of the nails that I use for this roof. So let me see what else we can do today, and then I'll check back with you guys in a minute. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do next, I'm here in the front of the coop. You know, there's the lowest point of the roof where the water is gonna drain out. Now, I did say at the beginning, you know, one of the things I want to do here is I want to be able to collect the water in a rain barrel, and then maybe we can use that for giving it to our chickens or our livestock, wherever the coop might be at. So I'm gonna do that next. I'm gonna go ahead and put up the gutters up here. So I didn't go with the traditional aluminum gutters. I went to Home Depot and I found this gutters here. This was a 10-foot section, and it was like $9. I never used this before. It's the first time I ever done it, you know, without not doing the aluminum ones. But I think the brand is Amerimax. It's some type of like, it kind of feels like PVC kind of material. It's just plastic. And I just wanted to try it out on this one to see what happens. I don't know if I would do this like in an entire house, you know, like a regular size house. It might just be too expensive. You might be better off just going with aluminum. But for this project, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna use this plastic stuff. You know, it had a lot of feelings, so really it should be pretty simple, just cutting and putting it up there. All right, so I'll do that next, and then I think after that we'll work inside the chicken coop a little bit. Okay, so we got the gutters up there. You can see them all the way side. And I got the downspout coming right here in the middle. So yeah, I'm gonna put the rain bucket or the rain barrel right here to collect that. So I'm gonna put the downspout in there once I'm ready to put that rain barrel in there. That way I can measure like my cuts and whatever pipes or downspout I need, the length to be able to come to that rain bucket. Okay, so I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna finish up I'm gonna put some chicken wire on the sides of the chicken coop where it was open on the floor, so we can cover that up, and then we'll go from there. Hello guys, so finally, yeah, I think we're done with the inside here. If you guys see, we went back and we redid the roofs. So if you remember, we had the 2x4s laying down, so we went back and we just decided to turn them down. So if you want to show them a view of this, Jay, right here. So this is where we're hoping that the chickens and the rooster are gonna come over here and sleep at night. So we do have it here, so we can put it up, and then we can walk up to the front of the coop to get the eggs from the nest boxes. So we have the two on both sides of them, and then so we have 1, 2, and 3 here. These are all nesting boxes, and then this one's as well. And then we do have 2 boxes at the bottom right here for storage, which later on we're gonna add a door to be able to close them. So if you guys can see, we got the floor here with all the chicken mesh, the mesh flooring right here. This is pretty thick, enough to hold us over here. And then we went ahead and we did the sides with chicken wire. We covered that side, and then this side. So what we have left to do is we have to do the door for the chickens to come in and out. We have to do the windows outside. We gotta cover those up with chicken wire as well, so we can open them up and no predators will come in. We have to put up a rain barrel in there, and then we have to paint. So we'll see the next part 8 will probably be more of just doing those finishing touches, and it might be a while we get it to you guys, because we are gonna wait till it gets warm, maybe a little bit of spring to do the painting and all that stuff. It's been fun to share with you guys. Jay, what have you learned in this project?
Well, I have not been able to screw in any screws, and before I couldn't do it at all, and now I can, sort of. I've been able to cut, and I learned how to unrust the frame, which was cool. And I also got to learn a whole bunch about chickens to make this whole thing possible.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining us, and then we'll catch you next time.
Bye.